what's up, Granos and Granettes? Juan Granos, back again, this time with another review. As always, when a manufacturer or a retailer sends me an item for me to review, I gotta let you guys know, this is a sponsored review. So today we're gonna be talking about something, I guess this is more like a target audience. If you are a cab driver, if you are a person who makes deliveries, or you carry people in your car, and or you're just a driver in general, I think it's essential for you to have proof of an accident. Something happens to you, or whether somebody hits you or you hit someone, it's always good to have proof. So today we're going to be reviewing this little gadget, and it's a camera. It's one of these dash cameras. It's from a company called Akaso. Akaso Trace 1, and this is a dash camera. Now the cool part about this camera is dual. It has a lens facing you and a lens facing the front. So if you're a cab driver and you have somebody in your car and you want to record them, I know with Uber these days you don't really need to have sort of like a camera because there's no cash involved. But now there's been a whole bunch of incidents where people have been beaten up by the Uber riders, the passengers in the back, and they don't have proof of what happened. Now I know a lot of people are starting to get some of these. The cool part about this is it does have loop recording, meaning it just keeps recording until you make it stop. It does use an SD card, a micro USB card. And the best part about it is 1080p, so it's 1080p front and back, so the quality of the image is really good. It does have night vision, and it says here it's got the Sony STARVIS night vision on it. Now it's daytime here. I'm going to be testing it out in the daytime. I won't be able to test it at night, but so you guys get a good look at it. That's how it looks, how it looks in the inside, how it looks in the outside. I'm going to try to install this in the car, and we're going to be checking it out. So it does record, like I said, 1080p as well as 1080p 60 frames per second. And I believe that's only one camera does 60 frames per second. But let's do a quick unboxing here. So like I said, it's the dual 1080p with the Sony STARVIS technology. And we're just going to do a quick unboxing, and then we're going to go and test it out in the car and see how it goes, and I'll let you guys know what I think about it. So let's just do a quick unboxing here. This shouldn't take too long. The guys at Akaso were nice enough to send me this camera for me to test it out, so let's just do a proper unboxing here. Let me make sure I got this on camera. Yep, on camera. So you got your quick reference guide. Cool. You got your charging cable. And it doesn't use the micro USB, it uses the other one, just the regular USB one. It does have some double-sided clips here, so when you put the cables up. It does have the windshield clip right here. Make sure I'm getting all this on camera. It does have the charger, of course. When you charge you plug it in right into your cigarette lighter. And here's the camera. What else is in here? It does have this little piece. I guess this is something to remove something, but here's the camera. And it's very small. I like how compact it is. And like I said, it does have two cameras, one in the front and one in the back. And very cool. So there it is. We're going to be checking this out. We're going to install this on the car, and we're going to be driving around. I have to find a card. I don't think this brings a card. So it does not bring a card. You have to get your own card. I do have a micro USB card that I can use. I can see here that it has a microphone too as well, so it records the conversation inside the car. I'm imagining this is the power on and off button. It does have a couple of buttons here on the top. There is no indication what exactly that they do, but most likely when you turn on the camera, then it gives you an indication of how to use these buttons. So it probably lights up on the top. So we're going to be checking this out. We're going to see how this looks. This will be interesting. So I'm going to install this in the car, and then I'm going to come back and finish the review. All right, guys. So I'm in the car now. I got the camera. I have to let it charge a little bit before I can record anything, and I do have the wire that I'm going to plug in. I'm going to be putting it on the windshield over there, and hopefully it'll work out. This little piece, I found out what it's for. Is so you could pop this thing out here. You could pop it out, and that's where you would put the window suction little piece. So that's where you would put that, and I'll show you really quick how that goes. All right, so we got a little suction here, and then you would just place it right like this, and voila. So now I have this, and I could put this on the window. This is what goes to the front of the windshield. This is the front of the windshield, and this part goes up to you. It faces you. So I'm gonna try to place this, let it charge for a little bit, and hopefully we could get some recording. Okay, so I set up the camera right on my windshield here. I'm not getting a good picture because the sun is out, and my camera here is trying to capture the sun. But oh, there it is. That's better. So basically, if you press this little button here, you could circle through the different views, and there is the inside view, and then you can have the view with the inside and the outside. The inside view shows it in black and white, just so you could differentiate between the two. But I'm gonna record a little bit of me driving around, and once I get home, I'll finish the review. Thanks, guys. There it is. I'm sorry, there is a whole bunch of other things that you could do, but I mean, I'm not gonna get into those. I just want to show you what the image looks like, and I'll put it in with the camera. Of course, this is my camera, and this is the sensor up here, so it knows when somebody's in your car and it starts recording. So So as you guys can see, the image actually looks pretty good. I mean, I like the fact that it's HD. The playback is flawless. I just plugged it into my computer. I was able to download the videos. What it does do that I wasn't sure was it records two different videos. It records the one for the front and records one for the rear camera, which is really handy because sometimes you use one of those two videos. You don't need both of them. And when they're on the screen together, like I showed you before, I'm sorry, like it does when you do this. When it does this, see, it shows you both screens, but that's only on the screen of the camera. It doesn't do it on the actual video, so that's kind of cool. You could actually get to see what it's going to look like while it's recording, but it doesn't record it that way, which is actually good. So let me just go through some of the settings right here really quick. You have your settings for everything here. You click on here and you can set your camera, the camera settings. You can set your settings of recording, screensaver, date and time, of course, the beep sound if you don't want it to beep. You can change the language. The parking monitor is if you parked and somebody hits your car, it will start recording, and I believe it does 30 seconds before, like it does a rewind and it records 30 seconds before, and then it saves it. The frequency is usually 60 hertz here in the United States. Europe might be 50. You can format the card here, and of course you could just go back to default settings if you need to do that. On the camera settings side, it's basically the resolution. You can change the resolution. So now, if you just want to record one video in the front, you can actually do it at 1080-60. But if you want to record the dual, you have to do it at 1080-30. And so basically, it divides the resolution between the two cameras, which is fine. I mean, 60 is, it's actually an overkill for most things. You can also do the recording loops. You can either just record all the time, so it will just record and then rewind and record over whatever you record, or you could do 1 minute clips, 2 minute clips, 3 minute clips, or 5 minute clips. Again, the dual camera display, if you want to show both cameras, you can. You can either show the front or the rear or both of them. I just left it in my case, I just left for the front camera. The audio, you can record audio obviously, and the date stamp, and of course the G sensor, which you basically could set the sensor like at a minimum, medium, or high. So if you hit the brake, somebody hits you, the G sensor is gonna feel it and it's gonna start recording. So that's basically it. I mean, the camera is very simple to use, which I really like. I like the fact that everything is really handy. The button here on the side this button here is for you to switch between the two cameras. You can switch to the front camera, the back camera. Now, I'm not entirely sure why the interior camera is black and white, but I think it's because it gives you higher, resolution or higher view of the inside, because it does have a night vision lens right up there too. So maybe that's the reason. I wasn't able to change it to color, so I guess it is black and white. So basically, I mean, I think that's what it is. So, I mean, guys, listen, I really enjoy the camera. I really enjoy the way it works. I like the fact that it's very simple to set up. I like the fact that it has the two lenses, which makes it really handy. I know they have cameras that you can flip over the lens and all that. That seems like a hassle. I like the fact that it has both lenses, one in the front, one in the back, and it's always recording. So who needs this? Cab drivers, drivers, daily drivers. You know, you get into a fender bender, you don't have any proof of what happens. That really sucks. If you have proof of what happens, I mean, you probably can't see much in the back, but most fender benders are from the front. You know, they hit you in the front or whatever. If they do hit you in the back, it might be able to capture some stuff from the back. Not much, obviously, because it's mostly the interior of the car. So the Akaso 1080p 60 frames per second camera is absolutely cool. I definitely recommend it. If you guys are looking for a camera for your car, like I said, for your fleet, get the camera. I'm going to leave the link in the description. I want to thank the guys at Akaso for sending me the camera so I could review it. Guys, let me know what you think of the HD 1080p 60 frames per second camera, dual lens with the Sony STARVIS lens on them. So absolutely beautiful. I love it. Guys, you've been watching LG TV. I am Juan Granos. You can find me on Instagram, Los Granos. You can find me on Facebook, Los Granos. You can find me on Twitter, Los Granos. You can find me on YouTube, Los Granos. Guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a thumbs up, and share. I'll see you guys next time. Peace!